Well, lots of Middle East and terror-related news coming, ironically enough, out of the big climate change summit in Paris this week. For starters, President Obama met on the sidelines with both Russian President Vladimir Putin and Turkish President Recep Erdogan in an attempt to de-escalate tensions after the Turkish downing of a Russian jet along the Syrian border last week. But it doesn't look like President Obama had much success because Russia is reportedly ramping up sanctions against Turkey. The president says he's concerned that the flare-up between those two countries will distract from the fight against ISIS in Syria. But it's questionable how much Russia and Turkey are really doing to make the situation in Syria better. It's no coincidence that during the Paris Climate Summit, President Obama called on Turkey to seal its border with Syria to cut off the flow of money and fighters to ISIS. Read between the lines, folks, and you can see that the administration feels that Turkey is not doing all it can to fight ISIS, and they're right. Then there's Russia. President Obama says that Vladimir Putin needs to realize that there is not a military solution in Syria and that Russia should stop backing the regime of Bashar al-Assad. Folks, this is wishful thinking. And as we've seen, Vladimir Putin does what he wants, and he doesn't much care about world opinion. Speaking of wishful thinking, President Obama also suggested in Paris that for world powers to meet on climate change sends a powerful message to ISIS. What that message is a bit unclear. Eric Stakelbeck, CBN News, Washington.